From the time we are born until we are about the age of 7, the subconscious mind is being programmed to live in the world based on and influenced by factors such as our environment.
Yes, my people, j'espère que vous allez bien. I hope you're doing well. It's your boy Chino. I hope you're having a good day. My message to you today is the life that you're living right now is from your subconscious. Every lifestyle which you're demonstrating and living right now, all of it's coming from your subconscious. So what is the difference, Chino, with your subconscious and your conscience? Imagine your conscience like this. Everything which you're doing right now is coming from your conscience. So from the very moment you was 1 year old, from the very first day you opened your eyes to look at your mom's eyes, or to look at your dad, or to look at your sister, or your auntie, your grandma, whoever was present at that time, all that information you were doing automatic learning. They didn't have to teach you anything. As people, we learn automatically without people teaching us things. So the very first learning that you learned was the natural way of learning. You were looking up and down, hearing the sounds, all that information went into your subconscious. So now you're 13 years old. The very games which you played when you was young is the games that you're playing now. Yeah? And the very music which you listen to right now, you heard them in the past. Your genres, like your, how can I say, hip hop, for example, you may be into drill music, you may be into hip hop music because that was the very first music that was introduced to you when you was younger. You may say, oh, right now I'm on road doing some gangster activity. The reason why you're being road and you're doing all this gangster activity and roadman activity is perhaps because somebody in your family, your dad or your brothers or your sister, somebody was on road. And for those people may say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I come from a gang family. That's the reason why you are demonstrating this gang behavior, is because it's coming from your subconscious. Because as you were young, all that information was recorded into your subconscious, and now the conscious is like a play button. It's playing everything which you have learned in the past. Right now, everything I'm teaching you, you may go on and start practicing some of the things I'm teaching you right now. You're not just learning it straight away. It's already inside of your conscience, because all the information that I'm speaking is going into your subconscious. Then when you really need it, the play button, which is the conscience, will play it. So for example, right now, I'm with my footballers and I'm teaching them step overs, I'm teaching them Cruyff turns, I'm teaching them Ronaldo chops. They go back home and suddenly they're playing football somewhere in the park, somewhere in the five-a-sides courts. They end up doing the skill that I taught them. That all came from the subconscious information which was recorded, and now the data's been put in a play button by subconscious, which is the play button. You guys get the story. This is the reason why most of the times you will hear music artists repeat the same verse, like beautiful people, that song by Chris Brown. He's saying all that information so it can go in your subconscious, that later on when you're in the shower, you are remembering this very song, because music is powerful, but the mind is more powerful. Everything which we learn, in every environment that you're in, you become the environment. The food that you eat, you become the food. That's why sometimes you end up putting crazy weight because you're eating donuts all the time. You end up losing weight because you're not sleeping. You're sleeping around 5 a.m. You know, especially when it's holidays, man don't be sleeping around 5 or 10 a.m. in the morning, yeah? You started from 10 p.m. playing basketball, NBA, playing FIFA, then you ended up staying all the way up to 10 a.m. in the morning. And that's why you're losing weight, because you are what you act, you are what you do, what you eat, what you listen to. In the Gospels, in the Bible, it says faith comes from hearing. Every information which you listen to, it grounds you to become that very person. If you're listening to the gospel all your life, most likely you might end up being a Christian. If you're listening to the Islamic kind of stories and Islamic kind of messages, most likely you will become an Islamic person. If you're a type of person that wants to meditate all the time, most likely you become a spiritual person, or you may end up becoming a Buddhist. Why? Because that's the very information which you were hearing and the very information which you learned, which is in your subconscious, and now the play button, which is the conscious, is simply playing it out. I hope you guys like this message. It's your boy Chino. I hope you are strong, and hopefully you can use your subconscious to record beautiful memories that's actually useful, instead of the road life, the gangster life, because we don't need all that chefing and blading people on the road and Rambos and knives. No, we don't need that. We need love. We need understanding. We need creativity. We need prosperity. We need to love one another, forgive one another. Let's let go of the grudges. Today, I challenge you, if you're holding a grudge against your brothers or your sisters, somebody out there that you know, that you haven't spoke to in a long time, just go to them and say, bro, I'm sorry, I want to make peace. Yeah, I want to make peace with you and me. Make peace today and save a life. Make peace today and save your own peace of mind. Yeah? Love, King, Chino. On y va.